this is the house I grew up in on 2nd Street in Marietta. And when I was 5 years old in 1966, my mother and I were 2 houses up at this gray house visiting our neighbors. Well, it came night, and it was time to walk home. And as I was coming out of the house, I found a sprinkling can that looked like one that we had that was missing. So I just quickly picked it up and walked with my mom just 2 houses down here to our house. And my mother didn't realize I had it in my hand until we got down to our front porch. And she said that that wasn't ours, go take it back. So I came up this way. Now it's pitch dark, and there used to be a giant hackberry elm tree on this terrace here. So I came up here, and I was going to go put it up on their front porch. So I started up this terrace, right? And I got about halfway up the terrace, and right there in front of the steps was a big black panther facing to the left, and it was nearly as long, the body was nearly as long as the steps in front of this house. And the only thing I saw were a set of brightly glowing green eyes and a big long 3-foot black tail whipping back and forth, back and forth. I threw that sprinkling can as far up that hill as I could get it, and I went running down the street here, screaming the whole way, and and told my mother what had happened. Now, when I was 15, I had a dungeon master, and her name was Linda. And she told me that when she was in high school, her girlfriend, and their 2 boyfriends were cruising here through Oak Grove Cemetery. And she told me that as they came around this bend here, they looked out, and in front of them was a black panther with red glowing eyes that was running down the slope here, down to the cemetery. The only thing she said was it was floating about 18 inches above the ground, but making all the motions as if it was running. Well, her boyfriend and the other guy got out with a flashlight and took off running after it, but of course it was gone before they could find anything. And that really shook me up when she told me that. I'm like, boy, I guess I'm not the only one.